up? What up? It is your boy Hungar. I'm with Justin as always, and Shadow and Sun. Shadow from Shadow and Sun. The sun's cooler.
Hey,
I concur.
he's at school right now, so sorry you can't be here.
I'm waiting for my place to be ready.
Cool.
You waiting for a place to be ready for him in
It should
hell.
be ready Monday. I went shopping at Walmart yesterday. Bought a coffee pot, air fryer, pots, pans, all that shit.
Mm.
Gotta have the air
Picked
fryer.
up a single bed for my stepson.
Air fryer being the most essential cooking utensil ever made.
I got air fryer and pizza stones for the oven.
Yep. If you have a
Although
yard,
I
make
gotta
an
admit
oven.
that me and the boy have been cooking with oil the past month and loving it. I made corn dogs the other day, like frozen corn dogs. Threw them in the hot oil, and he was like, "Oh my god, this is the best thing ever."
Air fryer's the best.
Yeah.
I do enjoy the air fryer, but you can't get some of the effects. Some things you just can't duplicate.
That is
Dave
true.
Mages, what's up? TCG, how you doing? Yeah, I cook my
Hey, guys.
steak. I cook my steak in the air fryer.
Ooh.
Wow.
400 degrees, like 7 minutes on each side. Gets a nice crust. Comes out like a nice medium rare.
It is good. Sounds
Throw
good.
a slab of butter.
I've
throw a
had my
slab
air
of butter
fryer
on it.
for like over 4 years, and it's still working like a champ.
Yep. There's no reason for things to break if you're
It's got what
Hitting
Hungar's
them.
crave. See, I love
That's what
deep frying
gardening
stuff
supplies.
too. I love fried food. Fried food is the best. But since I've already had one triple bypass in the last 5 years,
Yeah. The health benefits, outweigh 90% of, everything else. But
everything I've cooked in the air fryer has turned out perfect.
Mage. That's because Gollum is a bad guy. Oh.
I prefer cooking my own food than going to any restaurant, except for a few exceptions.
I like cooking too, except for I like to order pizza.
Mm-hmm.
As we know, this is,
I'd rather, there's only one
60% of our
pizza
diet.
there's one pizza I'd rather have from a restaurant than making it my own. And that's the Domino's like ultra thin crust pizza.
Mm.
Because then you can eat like a whole pizza and not feel like a fat bastard.
But
I
I am
ordered
a
a
fat
small
bastard,
pizza last
so.
night. I only ate half of it, 3 pieces. Yeah, it's 4-topping pizza, and I got double cheese, right?
Yeah.
I got pepperoni, sausage, beef, and ham.
I like to have the extremes, which is 8 toppings. And you hit customize on that. It's just like 8 meats.
Hello, daughter.
Hey, Gemini.
But yeah, this
Hello?
pizza had so much cheese on it, it was coming off the edges of the crust. It was.
Oh, man.
I used to go to this place called Firehouse Pizza. It doesn't exist anymore. And oh my God, the cheese was so thick you could freaking. I mean, seriously, it was like almost an inch thick of pizza. Mind you, I was a little kid, so it might have only been a centimeter, but still.
I
It
ordered a
was legit.
calzone from Pizza, which is a chain here, and I got extra cheese in the thing because it was a free option if you do it the right way. And the stretch was longer than the calzone on the cheese. You know, when you pull it open and the cheese stretches.
That's what I'm talking about.
It was like a foot long stretch before I just reached over with my hand and ripped the thing because it wasn't stopping. I was like, oh.
I'll tell you what, I can see why people live in this area.
Hey, my good friend Nathan lives probably not too far from him. Far from you.
Well,
From
I'm an
the,
hour and a half away from my parents in Kentucky, which is awesome. And dude, when I woke up this morning, it wasn't like 80 degrees like it is in Florida. It was 42.
Yeah, 42 is good. I've
I
been to
froze
Florida,
my
man.
I froze my Florida testicles off.
Oh, I've been to Florida in the high summer. It is a hot, hot place.
But this area is just beautiful. I'm not used to the pollen yet,
Yeah.
so that's fun.
And by fun, you mean awful?
Mhm.
Yes.
Open carry
Open
or
carry.
concealed carry.
I gotta get out of here. So I can do that. Instead of this vest I wear has got 2 holsters built in, and I prefer to carry my Desert Eagle, but that's you can't conceal, and here I conceal because it's not legal to open. It's not legal for me to
I'm
conceal
kicking
carry either, but they can go fuck themselves. I've seen this.
I'm
fucking
kicking it
tape.
old school.
Yeah.
I've got my grandmother's 38. It's about 72 years old. Smith & Wesson snub nose 5-shot. My grandfather bought it for a brand new, and she carried it until she died.
Ooh.
Dependability.
Yeah, I have to carry my Glock 40 instead, and well, it's nice because it 10-round mag, and it's a solid gun. But my Desert Eagle, out here you never know what somebody's on, and
Yeah.
a 40 might not put the guy down.
TCG, I went to college in North Dakota, and I lived in Alaska for a while. I know what cold is. But since I got sick, I never got cold before in my life. Since I got sick, like 40 hurts my bones now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here. I'm in Cali, and it'll get down to 20, low 20s, and I can't even go outside. I can't even go in my freaking garage. So over the last year, my garage has turned into a freaking garbage dump.
You should start taking prep. It'll help with that.
I remember in college we got down to negative 80 wind chill factor.
Start taking what? Start taking
Pro-
what?
Prep.
What the heck is that?
It's for that AIDS infection you have.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
He needs ass cancer chemo.
Yeah, no. This is
Got me a brand new coffee pot, new air fryer.
Yeah, Mr. Max put out a video and he said prep like 15 times in a 2-minute period. Right? So it's like, for a second there, I thought I was watching a prep commercial.
I must have missed that one. Which
It just
video
came out
was
like
it?
a half hour ago.
Oh, okay. That's why. I
remember back in the day, I used to cook everything elf bait, everything was scratch bait. And I'd go out and
Hey, what's
get
up, what's
pieces
up,
of calzones at home to cook at home. And, cooking for the adults and the kids. I could have just ordered like 3 pizzas for less money.
Yeah, Elf. I got it down to where I could make 2 pizzas for about the price of 1, and that way, between the 3 of us, everybody gets what they want.
Well, if you buy the materials in bulk properly for bread, baking it yourself is 20 cents a loaf. And those are Canadian prices.
I get the pre-made, like the pre-packaged dough. There's like packages like you'd buy chocolate chip cookie mix or something like that. It's like 80 cents. That's
make it
cheapest
yourself.
Well, we have a Papa Murphy's here, which I could just go and get the raw pizza, take it home and cook it. They put a
Really?
lot of extra cheese on it.
Was that like a frozen thing or?
No, they make
Yeah,
it
what
fresh.
is
You
it,
just don't cook it.
Sam's Club has
Why?
the same kind of deal. You can buy the whole pizza and cook it yourself. It's a little cheaper, but
The
Again,
reason
it's
why
a lot
they do that, sorry, the reason why they do that, Justin, is this is a poor part of the country, and you
Yeah.
can buy raw pre-made pizzas on food stamps.
Okay, but you can't buy cooked
You
ones.
can't buy cooked ones. You can't buy any prepared food unless it's
Okay.
like cold.
What about
you
like
can
frozen?
or frozen? So you can go to store to the pizza place at Papa Murphy's, and you can buy your family a pizza on food stamps, and you just take it home and cook it.
Okay.
It's actually pretty freaking genius.
Trying to get around those loopholes there.
Well, it's no loophole.
Just helping
Yeah.
folks out, I guess, and feeding the market. If that's what they want, then you'd be
Mm.
dumb not to cater to them. Holy shit! I just found yet another box of miniatures I have to paint, and I kid you not, I am so far behind on painting. Unbelievable.
I went by the game.
I keep getting distracted painting stuff like new stuff when I should be painting old stuff. I got to stop that.
I went by the GameStop today.
What you should do is not buy stuff
on
until
their
it's all painted.
clearance. They had dice sets
Ooh,
That's never gonna
for $1.19 a set.
that's
Really?
pretty good. That's pretty
Mhm.
good.
You should have bought me like 10 so people can stop giving me a hard time.
I bought two.
Cheap bastard.
Then I went by a vape shop and they didn't have any of the disposable vapes. I was like, what? They had like 5 disposable vapes. Then I went to a convenience store next door and they had more vapes than a lot of vape shops.
Oh, you said baits. I thought you said baits for a second there. I'm like, you going fishing?
Yeah.
No, you know what? I need to get like a disposable vape just so I can smoke up here in the studio because, a lot of times you guys see me going downstairs to have a cigarette outside because I know I can get away with a disposable up here.
You
and
just
nobody
need to get a
gives me
really
hard
good
time.
air filter. Okay.
I get away with a
Then you can start
disposable.
smoking your cigars like you need to.
I got
No. The old lady, check this shit out. I can be downstairs with the door closed out in the patio, and she can freaking smell it upstairs
Well,
with 2 doors closed.
that
Okay.
means you need to get one of those really good ones that cost like $800.
I get away
No,
with
what
a
I need to do is
disposable
get a new,
vape.
what I need to do is get a new old lady. So shit.
I get away with these in an intensive care unit in the hospital.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
it's a
they
good
let
thing I don't
you.
smoke weed, right?
Huh?
I said it's a good thing I don't smoke weed.
Yeah. Well, you don't need to. You got so much residuals in your bloodstream from the 60s.
I was
Well,
going to say.
I vape the watermelon flavor. So I just keep a couple of watermelon Jolly Ranchers in the room on the little table at the hospital, and they think that the smell from the
Yeah, no, they know exactly what you're doing. They're just
yeah,
letting
but they
you
don't
do
stop
it.
me.
they're all subscribed, dude. They're all subscribed. Come on. They know what's going on.
No, that's true. I do have a lot of nurses in Florida sub to me. My 1,000th sub was a freaking nurse.
That's cool. Hey, speaking of 1,000, I just noticed we've got a video that broke like 1,500 views. And mind you, it's like 6 months, almost a year old video. I'm like, holy crap. That's
Cool.
cool
I
as
get
shit.
excited. I get excited when I get 90 views on a short. I'm like, look at me. I'm Mr. Beast.
Hey, I was just watching.
You're
thing
Mr.
on
Something.
No, yeah, we're doing okay. I got no complaints. Thank you guys both for showing up last week, or it was a while
Week
ago.
before.
Dude, did you think
Yeah,
we were gonna miss that?
Yeah.
No, I knew you guys would be there, but there were a couple people I really wanted on the show, but couldn't make it, like Fritz and Tankar was supposed to be there, and some other good friends of
Hey,
ours.
you had me and James on in the same night.
I know. That was huge, dude. Don't get me wrong.
That
And there
was
were a couple
impressive.
other folks who just couldn't make it, but we did good. It's cruising. I mean, people are still watching that video 2 weeks later. I'm like, why? You know, it's like when we did that 500 sub giveaway video. People were watching that thing freaking a month later. Thinking, oh hey, free giveaway, and I'm like, nope, sorry, you guys missed it.
Yeah, you gotta put brackets ended in the video title after it's over.
Yeah. I know, Eli. It was, there was no way everybody was going to show, and if everybody did, it would have been a 6-hour video. But we appreciate all the help and support and
I just went on for the boy.
Yeah, the boy's doing good. He's doing really good.
I showed up just so Jackie would be happy.
He was very happy.
Now he was happy that James came on. He's like, yeah, Hungar, he's pretty cool and everything, but here's James.
Well, James was one of the first people who really, treated him like a real person, not like a little kid.
I remember when James would have him on his live streams. He'd call me and tell me, he was like, hey, I'm having Jack from Shadow and Son on, so make sure you tune in.
Yeah, and he would treat him like a real person, and they'd have real discussions, because, as much as Jackie would like to be more into the games, he just doesn't have the time, He gets home from school, it's like 4:00. He's supposed to be in bed by 10. He takes, he's a teenager, so he's an hour in the shower, dinner, homework, and, catching up on all the vids that he couldn't watch and working on his own projects. I'm lucky to get him on, 2 times a week instead of the usual 4. So,
and he's got 2 hours worth of taking care of all those hats.
Yeah.
Basic hat maintenance, 6 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
When he had the long hair, that was even worse because he would take a shower and he'd refuse to blow dry his hair. So that's another hour waiting for his hair to dry. With me,
hey, check this out. I grew my hair long, and now I've got a hairline.
Hey.
Oh. Oh yeah, I used to have stupid long hair.
Hey.
You look like a girl, Shadow.
Yeah.
Only when you see my ass from behind.
You better watch out. Max Daw's gonna get jealous.
This is why you need to use prep now.
Yes,
You're such an asshole.
Hey, speaking of Max, I'm going to be hanging out with him tonight. It's been,
no, that's Max, not Mr. Max.
Yeah, Max from Bleeds in a Myth. We're going to be talking about getting little kids into the hobby as opposed to all the other crap in the world that people are trying to get kids into, because I'm not having any of that shit.
I don't know. I think the people in the hobby want them into that shit too. Fucking
there's a few,
Paizo, fucking
WizKids. Yeah.
So I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to get everything ready to move into this place. It's out in the middle of the hills, man. It's out.
How long are you going to be there, or is that just going to be a short time thing?
I'm going to be back and forth between Florida and Tennessee.
So you're putting off the Philippines trip?
No.
Okay.
No. Just because I have residences don't mean I can't go overseas.
Well, no, it doesn't. But
I'm not responsible for any. I'm not responsible for any bills in Tennessee. My sugar mama pays for everything. Later, Eli.
Take care, buddy. No, it's not that. I just despite what women say, they don't always say what they mean, and I'd hate to see you, get in trouble or blow a good relationship just because you're, you know, exploring options.
Yeah. You catty old man.
Well,
Degenerate.
no, I mean,
Degenerate
look at it
freak.
like this.
I do what I want.
I mean, I've never met your sugar mama, but I can see how she could be like, okay, I'm paying his bills here, but he's probably paying the bills for half a dozen hoochie mamas in the Philippines.
Justin heard her yesterday. I straight up
Yeah.
call her my sugar mama.
He does.
That might not be as bothersome as you plowing your way through the Philippines at $20 a pop.
I don't pay for that. I get paid for it.
Yeah.
Hence the sugar mama.
I'm just like using their mentality, their logic.
My mama
'cause
didn't raise no
I've been in
cent.
that position. Pardon?
Said my mama didn't raise no cent.
I wasn't implying that whatsoever. I'm just,
You called me a cent.
women. No, women. Women tend to blow things out of proportion, or at least that's been my experience. I could be wrong, but sometimes they see things that aren't there, or
You forget one thing about me, brother. I have charisma. It's not a dumb stat.
You have about as much charisma as a brick wall with bad graffiti on it.
You know what? It's still charisma.
-2.
Nah,
Well,
everybody. Okay, everybody who's in the chat. Does Hungar have charisma or not?
it's not a negative stat. What the actual number is, I guess it depends on the system you're using.
If we were saying D&D, I'd say I'd have at least 17.
I would not go that far.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just would have like a -2.
all the people in chat that responded said no.
Justin, wait till 6 o'clock tonight.
What? Oh, yeah. We're on the
what's the
same
tic-
team. It's the
Oh,
combat
Just because we're in
on Conan.
Conan,
Mages.
right?
why are you going to do me that way? Also, Mages, the link has been in the chat. Same for you, TCG or anybody else. Let's get some intelligence on this stream for once.
I've been here the whole time.
Yeah.
I know
What the hell
the
you
bell
talking
curve
about?
sinks around me because I'm the smartest one here, but that's besides the point.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it depends on what kind of smart you're talking. If you're talking book learning, maybe. Talking street smarts, nobody's got me beat.
I don't know. I've done some interesting things.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I've been doing some interesting things for like twice your lifetime, so I got the
Yeah.
experience to back it
I
up.
haven't done anything interesting. I am the most boring person ever.
I don't know why you would say that, but and you gotta see. Here's the thing: when comparing, like, because I've done this with a lot of games, like Villains and Vigilantes and what have you. When you compare like people to character stats in games, you've got to use some examples. I had this really good book called The Mind from Time Life Books, and it had a couple of pages where it had the actual IQs of some famous people. And I was looking at the not really a chart, but the double page layout, and I'm like, these guys are idiots. These guys are all idiots.
Yeah.
So you need to be able to, you like for example, charisma. Who's the most charismatic person you've ever heard of? Because clearly you probably haven't met all the famous people throughout history. Who's the most famous?
I gotta
who
say
is the
Hugh
highest
Hefner.
Larry
Yeah.
Flint.
Nah, Larry Flint didn't have charisma. He had sleeves.
No, but I got a
He had
serious
money.
question for
Yeah.
everybody. So I got this ball of smart water.
Yeah.
And if it's so damn smart, how did they catch it?
I'm pretty sure it's not like that kind of smart.
Look,
It's
a
a
way
mineral
to-
infused water, and
That's pretty funny though. That is pretty funny. I'll give you that.
If it's so damn smart, how'd they catch it? You know, I heard that we're not allowed to say retard anymore.
Yeah, that's
What
been a thing
research
for a
came up with that
while.
idea?
But you know what's better than winning a gold medal in
I
special?
can't tell you
Olympics?
on.
Well, you can't say it on what, YouTube?
I don't know.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
better
I
than
can't tell you
winning
who
the
came up
special?
with that.
What's better, Shadow? What is better than winning a gold medal in Special Olympics?
Just about anything.
Not being retarded.
I got that the first time, man.
What's better than winning a gold medal in the Paraplegic Olympics?
Not being in the Paraplegic Olympics, clearly.
Walking.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, I just lost a lot of viewers. It went from 6 to 2 in 2 jokes.
Yeah.
you know what
And
they
one of
say.
them is me, and one of them is me. 'cause
And
I'm
one of them
viewing
was
with-
me.
Yeah. Oh,
That's terrible.
sorry.
You get your video done, TCG.
Yeah, I'm doing an interview with RPG Grandma in a little over an hour.
Good luck with that.
So-
Her
Oh, yeah, it's gonna
her broadcast abilities are not the best.
Right. Well, when she does it from work, it's actually pretty good. I was on her show yesterday or the day before. Yeah, I think it was the day before, and it was just fine. She's
What's
an
crazy-
amazing lady. I can't wait to get to talk to her instead of you
Look,
mugs.
We've got two viewers right now, but this video has had 24 views.
It's
Yeah.
not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah.
That I'm not going to point any fingers or give any examples, but let's not kid ourselves. We're a small group of nerds and geeks and
Yeah.
weirdos. As long as we keep doing it, people will come back later and watch it.
Yeah.
Like I was saying
Yeah.
earlier, how I've got to, when we did the 1 year anniversary thing of live streaming, we had over 100 when the show was over. The minute it was over, I checked the numbers. It was like 115, and now it's up at 180, almost 190, and I'm like, eventually, our friends, get tired of watching, like the most current stuff when it comes out, and they'll go back to the channels that they like and go, oh, what did I miss? And they'll watch it. I've got a friend.
Realistically, I don't do this for views. I do this because I want to.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
If people
But
want to
in order
watch me, they will. If they don't, they won't. And I'm not going to be bothered either way. I'm not going.
Right,
I'm
but
not
if
gonna
you consistently got zero views and 0 likes, you'd give up. You know what I mean? Unless you were doing it, for posterity and for your kids, so that years from now they can keep watching, their old man, like I do with this show for my boy. You would give up. It takes a little, positive feedback to keep us going. And
You know why? You know why I do videos in the first place? I never intended to do a YouTube channel. I did it because everybody kept on saying I needed to make a YouTube channel every time I'd be on with Max or my brother.
Yeah.
I
That's why.
personally think everybody we know should make a channel. That's why I've been, hyping people out there that wouldn't have had a channel, or like with Nathan, his channel was, just action figures and toys and stuff. And I'm like, dude, you got to do the paranormal show. You've got to do it. And look what's happened with him. He's getting to meet all his heroes and be on their shows and hang out with the people in that community that he follows, and other friends of ours whose channels or didn't even have a channel. There's another guy out there. I'm trying to get him to make a channel, but we'll see. It's a lot of fun, and we get to do crap like this. Hey,
Hold
Holy
on.
Diver,
Your
dude,
video
dude.
the other day was
I like he totally leaves. What the frick? Stop changing my name. He totally leaves my me out of the greeting there. Holy
Hey,
diver.
Holy Diver. Right after you were talking about Starship Troopers, my buddy had already sent this to me for my birthday, which is a 5-man crew of Starship Troopers minis, which just so happens to link up to the game I'm in tonight with Bo, which is a GURPS game where we're playing some Starship Troopers like characters, including a Neo dog. We don't have a Commissar, but that's going to be my character at some point, I think. It was like a weird example of quantum, just shit just falling into place because it was meant to be. And I went and looked this up because I was going to get one for Bo. It came out at $15 back in the day. Now it would cost you 50 freaking bucks for 5 metal miniatures.
You guys want to hear something interesting? I found this interesting.
I really regret not buying that kind of stuff on.
I stopped by a convenience store the other day, and the kid who was in there was listening to a Warhammer 40K YouTube video. And it's been a good 40 minutes, 45 minutes in there talking about the best chapter for Space Marines, the best Guard Regiment, all that. I mean, we just sat in there and talked about 40K for like a while.
Fucking Space Wolves, man.
Out in the middle of Boondock, Tennessee.
I had some Space Wolves back in the day.
Yeah, I actually have some original Beaky Marines, and I've got a bunch of old stuff from the old days, and I do have some stuff I picked up a couple years ago, like 7th or 8th edition, thinking I was going to get the boy into it, and then when I went to my local shop with him, they treated him like shit, and I'm like, you guys just lost probably $1,000 a year because of your freaking absolute dickery,
It's really bad
there a couple times.
They actually train their employees to be that way.
Yeah, we thought this guy was kind of cool. The guy who runs the shop. I'm not going to mention his name, Patrick. But
Patrick,
we went in there and a couple times and bought a few things and had a couple of cool conversations with the dude. And then we noticed a sign one day said, free painting lessons. And Jackie's like, oh, cool, let's go in and, paint some stuff. We brought some stuff with us. And we went in and said, hey, how about a free painting lesson? And he's like, no, can't. You've been in here before. What does that have to do with anything? Of course we've been in here before. Oh, yeah, you came in here, so you already, that's policy. If you've been in here before, you can't actually get a free painting lesson. So how the hell do you know you're going to get a free painting lesson unless so you really don't actually do free painting lessons? Because you'd have to know before you went in that you were going to go there for a free painting lesson. It makes literally no sense.
You would get better painting tips on YouTube anyway. Like,
yeah.
Divers. I mean, Holy Divers.
We had already started the channel. We already started the channel, so we knew, about how to paint. We knew, we were making painting videos, but it was like, what the hell, let's go in and see what we can learn from a guy who's a really good painter. But apparently, a company, suck up and wasn't going to take a chance on,
I watch ADHD Gaming. He does a lot of painting. Holy Diver does a lot of painting. James does a lot of painting.
Yeah, I watched almost all of the guys. Every year we do an award show where we,
I know. I didn't even get an honorable mention in last year's award show.
Neither did I.
Yeah.
Of course, he and James got one. Everybody's sucking up to the brother.
Hey, in all fairness, we had barely met some of you guys, and you have to have a category that you fit in.
I have no category.
Yeah, the category is guy that never streams or anything.
My category is non-categorical.
Yeah.
Most random live stream.
Variety show.
Hunger the Starvarian.
He's right up there with,
you still got 8 months to fix all that if you want to get an award. I'm pretty sure this coming year the winners will be different for different things. Sorry, Fritz, if you're watching.
I can't guarantee 8 months from now.
Hungar can't
Well-
guarantee 8 months from now.
Mages, I love your show with a little Legends of the Stick cutouts.
Yeah.
And
I
you
actually had to come up-
did a great D&D movie review, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, not touching the topic of that movie.
He did a good review. Mages did a great review. And you know what? If you're going to watch fun buddy comedy, I heard it's great. And that's what Hungar the Starvarian's Chaotic Neutral live stream.
Oh, I'm
I thought it was
familiar.
Breakfast with Hungar.
Hungar had sushi for breakfast.
Ooh,
That's still breakfast.
I had a
Well,
bottle of
it
pop.
was my first meal today.
I had hash browns and a granola bar.
Oh yeah,
Ew.
totally stuff that I can't eat. Thanks, buddy.
Sorry.
Ooh. Yesterday I had meatloaf and a baked potato with more sour cream than there was potato.
That's the way to
I
do
need
it.
I need to get a good recipe for meatloaf. You know where to send it, Justin?
James's
Yeah.
wife's meatloaf is so good because she uses cream of mushroom gravy on the top instead of ketchup.
We use tomato sauce here. The stuff you get for pizzas, the pizza tomato
Yeah.
sauce.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to do a full hour today, but we're going to go for a while.
Okay. Kind of dry on topics today. Anyone in chat got anything for us to yell about?
I'll tell you what,
Yo, what are you
Conan,
guys doing this weekend?
we're hunting down a guy named Malor and Conan Exiles, and we're going to raise his houses past the foundation.
And then salt the earth.
And
I
then
will.
salt the
I
earth.
will get some salt and throw it on the ground.
What we're going to do is Justin's going to kill him. We're going to destroy all of his houses, and then we're going to kill him. And one of us is going to hang out in the spawn area of the desert. And
Yeah.
every time he spawns, we're going to kill him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing that.
We're going to keep this dude dead so much that he's just going to quit playing on the server.
Yep.
What do you do to earn your wrath?
He told us that he was low on some supplies, so I gave him 1,000 steel bars. And that night he went and stole 3 of our slaves, all 3 of them named high tier slaves.
Yeah.
And then the next day
Oh,
he
right.
raided our gatehouse and stole all of our supplies.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of messed up.
You're nice
After
to a
we
guy,
were-
then he robs
After we
squads.
were cool to him.
Yeah, it's one thing yeah.
It's a PvP server, so there's going to be PvP, and I accept that. But you
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
tell somebody you need some help, get help from them, and then rob them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand scamming everybody comes across your path, whatever,
Yeah, there's certain people that we fight against, and there's certain people that we're cool with.
Yeah. And then we randomly blow stuff up just for the hell of it. But
Yeah, but it's
that's-
never
yeah.
people that we're cool with.
I don't know. Sometimes I blow things up just for the hell of it.
Yeah, we run across the house and we don't know the guild or the people in the guild, and we're like, "Hey, let's place 20 bombs around this place and see if we can't destroy it down to nothing."
Oh. I eventually plan on wiping everything that isn't ours in the server.
Hey, we need to go back to that one house that we used to blow up all the time. Where our first house was.
The one with the courtyard?
Yeah.
We don't need that house anymore. No, I'll tell you later. Damn. We don't need bombs to tear that house down anymore.
Yay! Mages gets clean clothes again.
He gets clean clothes again.
Yeah, he's getting a new washing machine this weekend.
Oh,
Yeah, I've got the game Sunday with James.
Ooh. What was
I've
wrong
got,
with your washing machine?
It didn't work, obviously. That's why I was getting a new
Yeah,
one.
but usually washing machines are broken in quotation marks.
The place we're moving into has a washer and a dryer.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it is.
Yes. I
There's a nice little kitchen area. It's a little two bedroom place. It's cute. It's got a big backyard.
Okay, motor died. Okay, that's reasonable. A year ago, ooh, harsh.
yeah, that is rough. I don't like
Yeah.
laundromat.
How often were you pulling the side panel off of it before that and taking the vacuum cleaner? Because you're supposed to do that like every year and a half or so.
Justin, we're not having a small appliances repair show today.
A washing machine is not a small appliance. Those apartment grade ones are freaking not expensive, cheap either. They can
I
go.
know.
Don't forget, we're talking Canadian prices here.
Yeah, so like
three
$2.50
times.
$2.50 in America,
It's like,
1,000 Canadian.
yeah. That washer is like 18 million Canadian pesos.
Canadian pesos. Justin, you're such a dick.
Uh,
Well, guys, I'm going to end the stream.
yeah.
No worries, guys. Have a great weekend. Keep busy. Keep
Uh,
gaming.
I'm gonna go blow some shit up.
Yeah, we got to get bombs prepared for tonight.
Yep. We need to get some crystal and some demon blood because those are essential explosive materials.
Justin,
Yeah.
drugs are bad.
I don't do drugs. Drugs are bad.
Drugs are
Okay.
bad.
I don't even do Tylenol or aspirin.
That's good.
Like Chip DM James always says, party on, Justin.
Party on.
Shadow,
Cheers,
you have
guys.
a good one, bro. Tell the family
You
I
too,
said what up.
I will do so.
Yeah. Tell that boy of yours to get a new hat. He
Yeah.
needs another hat.
Mages, you're always welcome to Hunger of the Starvarians Chaotic Neutral live stream.
Yep.
Everybody, you have a good day. God bless. Peace, love, chicken grease.
Mm-hmm.
Deuces.
Party
God
on.
bless.